This should only take you like a minute. All right, so next thing you're gonna do is, so that's your first 10 minutes. So it might take you 1 minute. If you only have one person, it could take you 5, upwards of 10. So it may not even take you 10 minutes. It usually takes me like 5 minutes to do birthdays for the day. If I missed a day, I look at the day prior. So there's usually around 5 people or so. So that might not even take you 10 minutes. So the next thing is just basically connecting with people to say hi. It's really just to make someone's day. You're not talking about anything else other than just saying like, hey, like if someone crossed your newsfeed, it's just about creating relationships and talking to people. So normally what I do is when you make posts on Instagram or Facebook, people like your stuff. They comment on your things, and like they took the time out of their day to actually like and comment. So I usually just go to my posts and I see, that girl already wrote me back that I wished her a happy birthday. I just see like who is taking the time to do that. And then I will just shoot them a message and just say like, hey, thanks so much for your comment, or thanks for your love. Or just say like, hey, how are you? You crossed my feed today. I just want to see how things are going. And it's really just a way to just talk to people. It's not about anything Beachbody related. So I usually just go to, some of these posts are about donuts, since my husband and I own a donut business too. So let's see. Okay, so this one here. I'm just going to go to this one. You can click to see who has liked or commented on your stuff. I haven't talked to her for a while, so I'm literally just going to say, message. Hey girl, how are you? Hope you had a great weekend. That's it. Just, hey, how are you? What's up? Doesn't have to be anything else. And people will be like, oh, thanks for asking, or thanks for, like, people appreciate that you're just actually talking to them, because a lot of people just see a lot of negativity on social media. So I'm just scrolling through to see like who I haven't talked to in a while. So like I had 91 people like this. So I can kind of just scroll through, see who I haven't talked to in a bit. And like, obviously, like a lot of my close friends and coaches like my stuff. So I would say just go to one of your recent posts. If you need to have like a refresh of your memory of like, oh, who should I just like go and say hi to? So just go find someone to just be like, hey, long time no talk. How are you? It doesn't have to be anything more than that.
Hey, Stephanie.
Yeah.
I have a question. It's Rebecca.
Yeah.
What's up? Two quick questions.
No problem.
One, I'm going to say both of them and then you can answer. One is, are we looking for folks who we think might benefit from the program, mainly being women and mainly being people who we think would do it? And then my separate question is, what if you reach out to a bunch of people and then you don't have time to manage all of the responses that are coming in?
So the first one is, it's really for just talking to anyone, because like a lot of people that you don't think would be interested end up being interested down the road. And you never know like where conversations can take you, especially if you're you'll like start talking to someone and they'll say like, oh my gosh, I see your posts all the time. What is it that you do? Or my sister could benefit from that, you know? So like, there's definitely tons of connections along the way. So it really is just to like get the relationship going, get the talking going to really anybody. I mostly just connect with women because that's what I feel like works for me. But I've gotten, you know, throughout the years, I have a lot of like husbands and that have like gotten things for their wives, you know, like for gifts or like things like that. But I pretty much only reach out to women, but I'll reach out to anybody. Like, it's not just people I think that would like benefit from it or would I want like on my team. It really could be anyone. And then the second question. So I'll talk a little bit about like tracking as well for like how to keep track of like who you reached out to. And like some people, you kind of like learn along the way. Some people don't respond, some people do. And it's just about getting you in their mind. And the more that you connect with people on Facebook, especially, they'll start seeing more of your things as well. So like if you're sharing about a journey that you're on, they'll start to see your posts more. Where I was saying before, like a lot of times on Facebook, you only see like a certain number of your friends. But the more you're interacting with new people, they start seeing your posts. So it kind of just, again, opens up more opportunity. But I will talk about tracking as well and how to like keep track of the people that you're talking to. So that's literally like the first. So if you have 10 to 15 minutes in your day, you're just starting conversations with people. You can wish people a happy birthday, and you don't have to do the happy birthday thing. That's just a great way for me to like be like, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to them in a long time. And it's an easy way to start talking to people, to wish them a happy birthday. And people are excited because it's their birthday usually. So that's it. You're just connecting with people. You're wishing them a happy birthday and just making someone's day. That's really what it's about. It's just about to say like, hey, you crossed my newsfeed. I thought I'd say hi. Hey, we haven't talked forever. Hope all is well. Like, you don't even have to ask like, how are you? You can just say like, hey, I just saw one of your posts. Your kids are beautiful. Hope all is well. It doesn't even have to be an open-ended thing. It's just you reaching out to just say, hey, what's up? And making someone smile. Because people don't get that a lot. It's like a lot of negativity on social media. So they actually appreciate you just being like, hey, what's up? So the next thing is just loving on other people. So again, this is all like just being positive, creating relationships with people. And so you'll start to see like kind of like when you're making posts, this kind of goes back to what I was just saying to Rebecca, is when you are connecting with more people on social media, they start to see your posts more. So if you're sharing every day about your workouts or your food prep or your shake or how people on your team have gotten results or anything, they just start to see that as well. So it's another way for them to just see the opportunity, whether it's with their health and fitness or with the business opportunity. And so when you are you'll start to see trends of people that are liking your things a lot or commenting a lot. And so those people, you kind of want to like just take note of people that are like always commenting, liking. And so that really opens you up to, I have all these people writing me back. See, people actually care. That opens up the opportunity to invite people to we do monthly accountability groups for getting healthy. We do opportunities to invite people to the business to do coaching with us. So you might see like the same people like on Instagram are always watching your stories, are always liking your things. People on Facebook, they're always liking when you share a picture of you doing your workout or your shake recipe. So start to make note of when you start to see trends in people that are liking your things, because they're liking your things for a reason. So that's the perfect opportunity to just, the next thing is going to be loving on people and inviting. So I'll go over, I guess, loving on people first. So like if I have 91 people that liked this picture, so I can literally open up that list and then go to their page as well. So again, it's all with like the Facebook algorithms of the more you interact with people, the more they're going to see your things. So you can kind of scroll through. I'm going to go to a different post because I already did that one. you can just go to their page and just like see, like some of their posts, like be genuine and say like, oh, what's going on with them? Like if they went on a trip or they have kids, and just kind of look at their page and like interact on their page and just like kind of give the love back. So people that are like always loving on you, giving you comments, like give that love back to them. So go to their page. Like for example, I can go to this girl. She's been asking me questions. And you just start giving like the love back because they've taken the time to do things. So I just kind of go through and I find like things that I genuinely care about and like. So like it was her birthday the other day, which I didn't pick up on. And if like they don't have anything that, like some people aren't super present on social media. So if they don't have like a lot, then doesn't have to be that, but I'm just going to write happy birthday. Happy birthday, girl. I hope you had a great day. And Facebook is funny. Like it matters more if you comment on people because they see that you're interacting. And so then they'll put your posts on. So like she'll see my posts more because I'm interacting with her. So the next thing is basically 10 minutes of just loving on people, going to other people's pages that you're friends with and commenting on their things and just really just giving them the love back. So go find just one person that has liked one of just go to like your last 3 posts, find one person, go to their page, comment on a couple of their things, and that's it. All right. So the next thing that we do as coaches is we're obviously like always growing our network. So if you're always friends with the same like 300 people, you're always going to be talking to the same 300 people. If you have, however many followers on Instagram, those are the same people that are always seeing your thing. So you have to be growing your network, and you're friends with a lot of people. Your warm market, which is like people that you just know, is probably a lot more than you think. I think it's something like we know like 1,000 people that are like technically in our warm market. You just forget because those aren't the people you're talking to all the time. And so there's tons of different ways to add to your network. Obviously, like in person, like when I go to get like my eyebrows waxed or my nails done or my hair done, like anywhere I'm going that's like salonish, there's like girls everywhere. And that's like a great way to just be like talking to people, getting to know people through like your husband, or maybe at school, the school PTO, other teachers, through your kids, doctors, dentists. I mean, there's a ton. So I will share in the group after this. There's actually a memory jogger, and it's just a way to like think of like all the people that you know in your network. And so if I went out and I was getting my nails done and the girl was like, oh, so what do you do? And I started talking about like whatever, I could say like, oh, are you on Facebook? I get her information. That's one person I'm adding to my network. And so the goal is to add 3 people to your network a day. And I mean, if you think about it, like over the course of a month, that's 100 people. So that's a lot of people that you're adding to your network. And so again, there's so many ways to be doing it. And then using social media, there's so many ways to be doing it. So I'm just going to show you a few ways on Facebook, how you can become friends with people and it's not like weird or sketchy. So you can, one way is Facebook basically suggests people that they think that you know. So there's these up at the top right-hand corner, it says friend requests, and there's like 2 little people. If you click on that, at least for me, like right now, there usually is a ton of people you may know. So I usually click on that, and then I look to see, I basically just do women. and I look to see, it always tells you how many mutual friends you have with that person. So for example, I kind of just scroll through and see. So like this girl, I have 12 mutual friends with, and which is a lot. I would say if it's like over like 4 or 5, I usually add them as a friend because it's usually someone that's local to me or knows a lot of people that I know. And like as just like a mom, I love connecting with other local moms. So regardless of where it goes, like for me, it's just how I like to expand my network in general. So because we have so many mutual friends and she's probably local, that's someone that I would add. So that's one way that you can add, is Facebook basically will say to you, like, this person you might know. So now you can see over on the right-hand side, it says search for friends. So you can literally search for, I have found so many friends from kids I went to high school with, kids that I grew up with, just people that I wasn't friends with on Facebook, but I was like, oh my gosh, I went to high school with her. And like, you have to like get over like the past, you know, like people change, everyone grows up, and you know, who cares if like you weren't like best friends with someone in high school? Like it doesn't matter. Everyone has their own lives now. And I've become like really good friends with people that, you know, I wasn't friends with when I was young, but it doesn't even matter. So you can search through your high school, you can search through your current city, you can search through mutual friends. So for example, like I could put in, I put my husband in a lot. So I'll put mutual friends with my husband. I'll do mutual friends with my best friend. Because if you have a mutual friend, like if someone was friends with my best friend, that's an easy way to be like, oh my gosh, how do you know Shannon? Like she's my best friend. We grew up together. How do you guys know each other? Like it's an easy connection. So you're connecting with people that it just makes sense. You're not just finding random people to become friends with. So look for a common connection. So in your hometown, if it's someone in your hometown, you probably have mutual friends. If it's someone from, you can do from your high school, from your college. So there's tons of options. So that's another way. And then the other way that I often do it is I'll just go, like, if you have a significant other, it's a great way to expand your network because that's your common connection. So, like, I've met so many awesome people through my husband. And so I will go to his friends list and then I'll just scroll through. And if I see like a girl that looks really nice, I'll friend request her. And then I just, you know, it's a common thing to say like, hey, did you grow up with Mike? Did you go to high school with him? Like that for me is just easy. It's a great way for me to just get to know more girls locally. So that's basically usually how I add people. Other ways is on different groups. So if you're like, there's so many girls that like, I'll go to, I'm trying to think what kind of a group I could go into. So like if there are girls that are like obsessed with Disney. There are girls that love a specific type of dog if you have an animal. Maybe you're like a mom of twins. Maybe you're in just like a mom group. Maybe you're in a brides group. Maybe you have like diabetes. Maybe you like there's tons of different groups that we're all in. So that's a great way to add to your network. So it's the same thing. You're not like in this group to like spam people. You're not going to just like go in this group and start talking about Beachbody. It's a way to create relationships with people. So I have met so many girls when I was planning a wedding. I was in Wedding Ones. When I was pregnant, I met other local moms. Like that was awesome to connect with girls. I was literally in a group when I was pregnant, and it was for girls that were having a baby within the same 3-month period. And so we were all going through the same things together. And so like when we were posting, you would see like a girl was feeling one way, and you could post on it and comment and talk back and forth to her. And then I would add her as a friend. And then I would go talk to her offline, and I would like message her and be like, you know, start to keep the conversation going that way. And so that way it's normal. Like you're talking in a group and then you friend request, she correlates the conversation with your name. And then it's normal to like then have a conversation offline. So it's not like you're just like friend requesting random people. There's common connections with all of it. So I would say, just go try to add one friend. The easiest way, probably the fastest, would be to see who Facebook recommends, or just go to, if you have a significant other or your best friend, and find someone that you have a common connection with that way as well. So go try to add one person to your network. And we're almost done after that. I'm just going to stop the screen share for 1 minute. I have to write a couple things in the chat box for the next task because I can't copy and paste in here, which is really annoying. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is inviting. So I'm just going to talk as I'm writing these two little I'm calling them scripts because it's what I'm just basically telling you what I use. And so it's just a way to get your mind going. But you can take these and make them sound like you. Like this is about like you being yourself and being genuine. But it's a great way. People will be like, I don't really know what to say. And so this is just how I do it. And then you can make it your own. And so for inviting, we run monthly accountability groups where we help with people's health and fitness, and then we invite people to the coaching opportunity. And so this is where you can start thinking like, okay, who do I think could benefit from this? Who do I think that, who do I see like that posts about like they either hate their job or they want to lose weight or they aren't fitting into their jeans, things that naturally pop up into your head. And then also the girls, as you're posting every single day, are liking your posts. Like girls that are always liking your workout or your shake pictures or the ones that you're sharing about your opportunity. Those are the people that are like kind of like your top kind of hot list that you would want to be inviting. That could be like the most simplest ones at the beginning. So I'm going to just show you guys a couple scripts in here. And this is basically, these are for girls that are newly coaches. So I kind of changed them to be like for a new coach writing these. So they sound more like something that you could be writing now. Because I obviously didn't recently become a coach, but coach, I'm writing. Okay, so I have quite a few scripts, but because I can't copy and paste, I'm not going to waste the time to invite. So yeah, so our next sneak peek is this week. So twice a month, we run a what is coaching event, we call them. So we host them on Facebook, and we basically just, a few of us on the team go live and we talk about like what it is that we do as coaches. We go over the most common questions, misconceptions, like I don't have the time. So we talk about how much time you need, and we kind of go over this, how we work it in pockets of time. Majority of our girls on our team have full-time jobs, so everyone works it differently. The other thing is, what if I'm not at my goal weight? What if I don't know how to use social media? What if I don't want to be a salesperson and be salesy? We go over income, and we go over how much it costs to start and for the monthly fee. So it's just like a good way for people to see our team. It's a good way for people to see the personalities. People resonate with different people. I'll check in with people after and they'll say, oh, I really resonated with her story, or I really liked her story. And it's a great way for people to just see what it's all about. And so as I talk about inviting, you're either be inviting to the coaching opportunity. So that's how you grow your team in the end, or you're inviting people to challenge groups and just asking people like, hey, do you need any help with your health and fitness? Do you have any goals that you're trying to hit? Summer's coming. Do you have anything that I can help you with? And you really just have to remember that you're here to help people. It's not about making a sale. It's about just sharing what these products have done for you and seeing how you can help them. People are always trying to change, get healthier, or they have an event, or they're going on vacation, or summer's coming and they know they have to be at the beach. People are always trying to get healthier. So for you to reach out and just say, super simple, hey, I'm just checking in. I don't know if you know what I do, but I run online accountability groups with my team, and we just help women feel their best. With summer coming, do you have any goals that I can help you with? Super simple. Hey, I'm just wondering, I'm running my next online accountability group. It's going to be a 30-day health and fitness, checking in, awesome support. Would you be interested in learning more? So I did share in the chat box the one thing that I do for challenge groups. So I just say, hey, for new people, you could say, hey, how are you? I'm not sure if you saw, but I recently became an online coach, and I'm running my first online accountability group to help women feel their best and get ready for summer. Would you be interested in learning more? Like, it's super simple. A couple sentences. Take it from me and to like the girls on our team, like we would word vomit for like paragraphs to people when we first started. And it's too much. Like, just say like, it's super simple. It's accountability. We want to help you get healthier. Would you be interested in learning more? End it with that question. Would you be interested in learning more? Are you open to learning more? As simple as that. Because usually people will say like, yeah, I'll learn more. I don't know if I'll do it, but just give me the information. That's all you need to ask. For the opportunity, this is how I say it all the time. Like, hey girl, I know you probably know I'm a coach. My team and I run this online Facebook event, and we all just kind of share what we do, how it's changed our lives. I think that you would be awesome at it. Would you be open to coming to the event? Plain and simple. Again, ending it with that question, would you be open to learning more? Everyone's lives are always changing. So people may say, you know what, I don't think it'll be like, I don't know if it'll work for me now, but I'll get on, I'll listen, and I'll just see. So this is like, I want you guys to just start like thinking like off the top of your head, like, oh, who comes to your mind when you think about like, oh, who could get healthier? Like Rebecca just signed up the other day, and she was like, oh, I have a friend that I think would be awesome that would completely benefit from this. So there's probably people in your mind, friends, family, that you know that you could help, whether it be with health, whether it could be with the coaching opportunity. So just start thinking of those people, start writing people's names down that you just think like, oh my God, I would love to have her on my team because I just love like her vibe. I love who she is, and be genuine. Like when you invite people, when you say to someone like, I'm doing this thing and I think you'd be awesome at it, that makes them feel good. People don't get compliments. People don't at their jobs get recognized. So when you say that to somebody and they're like, oh, well, I don't know, maybe I could do it. Like just being open and honest with them. So you're going to be inviting to business opportunity, and you're going to be inviting to the online health groups. And just for like timing, I'm not going to have you guys invite anyone now, but I do want you to just start like thinking about in your mind, like people that come to mind, and start looking like as you're sharing your posts. Like I know some of you have been coaching for a few weeks, even like maybe longer, like who has been liking your things, who's been commenting on your things that you opens that opportunity up to say, hey girl, thanks so much. You're always liking my posts about my workouts. Like I appreciate it. Would you be interested in learning about the accountability groups that I do? Or you're always liking my posts about this. Would you be open to learning more about what I do as a coach? So you just connect those two things. It's super simple. You don't have to word vomit everything. Just say, hey, would you be interested in learning more? I'd love to share the opportunity with you. Because people, their lives are always changing. People may say, no, I'm not interested right now, but that's okay. No means not right now. For 5 years, majority of my business has been on people saying no over and over again. And then when they're ready, they say yes. Something clicks in their mind when they need that change, or they are getting married, or they they want to lose weight because they want to get pregnant. Like there's so many things going on. So if you're always talking to people and you're always just talking to people, checking in on them, seeing how they're doing, and talking to people because you actually care, and not like if you are trying to like make a sale and they say no and then you drop off the grid and never talk to them again. That's not what it's about. You creating the relationship with them. When they're ready, they're going to come to you because they know that you care. And that's what it's all about. It's about them knowing that you just want to help somebody. So that's what inviting is. So we aim to, just to recap so far, basically talking to at least 3 people. So just sending that, hey girl, what's up? Happy birthday, whatever that message is. 3 people talking to 3 people, inviting 3 people, whether it be to a challenge group or the business, and adding 3 people to your network. Those are like the 3 threes of your day: talking, inviting, and adding. Like that's the vital behaviors of our business and how we have grown our business. And then the last thing is just following up. So I will just quickly show you how I follow up, but my business is built on follow-ups. Like I just said, majority of people say no when you first ask them. So you have to just keep following up with people. Or they might say like, yeah, I'm interested in information. You send them information and then they go, you don't hear from them. And you check in, you say, hey, I'm just checking in. You don't hear from them. It's not their job to remember to write you back. Like people's lives are crazy. If they see your message on the fly, it's not their job to remember to be like, oh, I gotta write her back about the group. It's your job to be like, hey, I know life is crazy. I'm just checking in. Our group starts in 2 weeks. Do you think you are in? If you're not interested, it's totally okay. Just let me know either way so I can write it down. So following up is huge. There's a crazy stat that it takes 7 to 10 interactions with someone before they say yes. That's a lot. Most people on average, I guess, say around the 5th, but 7 to 10 is a lot. So if you need to be following up with people. So you add 3 people, you talk to 3 people, you invite 3 people, and then you're just following up with people that you've been talking to. So I will just share my screen real quick. There's a couple girls that I'm like, crap, I got to follow up with these girls because the TB Mindset sale ends tonight and they go up $20 tomorrow. And there's girls that I know that were interested and I want to reach out to them to be like, hey, the sale is ending tonight. Are you interested in it? So you guys can see what I'm going to write. And I'm just going to say because this girl was really interested, but so I'm going to say, hey, just checking in. The sale for the program ends tonight. So I wanted to touch base while I had a minute. Let me know where you're at. Because I knew she was really interested. Or let me know your thoughts. Simple as that. So as you're talking to people, you're just going to be following up with people. And people will say oh my gosh, thank you so much for following up with me. My life is crazy. They will unload their life on you because everyone's lives are crazy. And I just say it's all good. I know life is crazy. It's not your job to remember. And tell people if I don't hear from you, I'll check in with you. So they know, they expect the follow-up. If I'm reaching out to someone, I'll say, hey, I know life's crazy. It's my job to check in with you. And I just wanted to see, I knew you said you were interested in losing 10 pounds. I know you said you wanted to get healthier for your wedding. Remind them why they were interested in the first place and just say, I just wanted to check in. You don't have to be give me a call and we need to talk. You're just checking in, seeing how they're doing, seeing where they're at, and giving people the opportunity to say no. You can say no. It's okay. People a lot of times won't respond because they're I don't want to tell her no. So just say if you're not interested, it's totally fine. And if people do say no, say, I totally understand. Is it the money? Just let me know why, and maybe I can help you in the future. And that way, if it's money, you can, if there's a sale, you can reach out to them. If there's whatever their objection is, as your offline coach can help you with responses. But following up is so huge. So that's really it. That's it all broken up. So if you have 10 minutes, just start with talking to 3 people. And then maybe the rest of your day goes to shit and you can't do anything else. Tomorrow you have 10 more minutes. You're going to add 3 people to your network. Maybe that's all you have time to do. So you're literally breaking it up in pockets of time. Maybe one day you have an hour and you can break all this down. So literally what I just showed you guys is what I do every day. Sometimes it's in pockets of time. Sometimes it's in the hour. And just because I'm going to go, I have a team, I'm going to do a team call for everybody as well now. I am going to just share in the group some trackers, some options that you guys can have to start because you really do have to start tracking, because it's way too hard to start keeping track of people when you're talking to people all the time. You'll be like, oh my gosh, what did that girl said no, but why was it? Is she pregnant, or you just forget. So you have to start tracking. So I will put some tracking options. There's so many trackers, so you just kind of have to do what like works for you. Some people literally just use like a Google spreadsheet because it's free and that's what they like. You can search, like I would recommend probably doing something like that's online, because then you can search for names, but some people are just pen and paper and that's what they want to do. So I will put in the Facebook group where I kind of have you guys all in. I will share some trackers and options for that as well. But any questions that you guys come up with,